Welcome to another episode of Battle of the Arts. This week we will be debating which art form is more effective at increasing student learning.
Hello, I'm Kim Stein and I will be fighting for dance.
I'm Sarah Brills and I will be fighting for drama.
To help prove dance is more effective, I read the case study, Basic Reading Through a Dance Program, the impact on first grade students' basic reading skills. This study examined the effect of a dance integrated reading program developed by Whirlwind, a nonprofit arts education organization, on students' phonetic abilities. It used memory and emphasized the use of visual and kinesthetic learning styles to help develop phonetic abilities. Researchers used the phonographics test, a standardized measure of basic reading ability, before the intervention to diagnose students' reading levels and use post-test data to document learning by comparing the results.
To help prove drama is more effective, I read the case study, Children's Story Comprehension as a Result of Storytelling and Story Dramatization, a study of the child as participant and spectator. This study examined if students' comprehension of a story increased by acting it out versus the story being read to them. One group had a story read to them while the other group acted out the story. Each student was given a pre- and post-test that asked them questions specifically about the main idea of the story and how were critical thinking skills addressed.
In the dance study, students had to visualize the appropriate symbols, letters, for spoken sounds and then recreate these images physically using their bodies.
In the drama study, acting out the story made students think more critically about the story because they knew they had to represent the character they were assigned. Effectiveness of critical thinking techniques.
In the dance study, the dance integrated group scored better on the post-test than the control group.
In the drama study, the dramatization of the story was effective in helping low-level readers to clearly understand the main idea and character motivation. How did teachers encourage creative expression?
In the dance study, students were encouraged to create the shapes of letters with their bodies to help better visualize them.
In the drama study, students were each given a character in the story to act out and encouraged to add voices and actions they felt the character would use. Creative expression, who wins?
In the dance study, dance facilitates the reception sensory input, which can lead to cognitive awareness, enabling students to express themselves through movement.
In the drama study, drama enables the students to choose how he or she wants to express the character's actions and words in the story. Creative expression, process or product?
In the dance study, the process of visualizing the letter shape according to the sound encouraged creative expression.
In the drama study, the process of choosing how they were going to act out their character in the story is what brought out the students' creative expression. Seamless integration or interdisciplinary approach?
In the dance study, this case exemplified seamless integration as students made connections between letter sounds and shapes through dance.
In the drama study, this case also showed seamless integration as students acted out the story they were expected to comprehend. Level of student engagement.
In the dance study, artists worked with 5 to 6 first grade classrooms twice a week for 10 weeks. Students received a total of 13.3 hours of dance-based reading instruction.
In the drama study, students participated in a story dramatization once a week for a semester. Each student was given a part, but were able to choose how the character was going to act. Lesson improvements.
To improve the dance lesson in the case study, I would assign each student a letter of the alphabet to represent with their body. They would be responsible for their part in spelling vocabulary words.
To improve the drama lesson in the case study, I would have students make and use props and costumes for the story. Teachers could also record the students' dramatization. Can I use this in my classroom?
There are many ways I could incorporate dance into my lessons. In any subject, I could have students create models with their bodies to represent what they are learning.
Most of my students already like to use funny voices when they are reading, so having them act it out would just be the next step. Idea prompts.
I could use dance to help students understand the concept of a fact family. Students could be divided into groups of 3 where each child is given a number. Then each child creates a movement that represents the number. They would move around to act out the different equations of the fact family.
I could use drama to help students understand math story problems. Students could make up a story problem and act it out. They could use props to help them make the equation. In social studies, students could act out situations that involve being a good citizen or friend. Who wins? We will let you decide. Please visit our website, www.battleofthearts.fight, and vote for which form of arts integration you felt was best represented here.
Tune in to next week's episode to find out who the winner is.